Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Cody, and in today's video, I'm going to be featuring a Kanto Mark running Poison Jab, Dark Pulse, and also Thunder Punch in the Ultra League Remix. Ultra League Premier Classic. So this mark, as you can see there, it has a super good IVs. It's ranked number 3 in the Ultra League, and I don't know what is going on recently. There are so many videos featuring a Kanto mark in the Ultra League. I feel there is almost more videos featuring Kanto mark than the new Pokemon. Not new, but like the new community move on Warring. So today I'm using a super strong core, the community Warring, and also Trident running the standard move set, and also I'm running a Kanto mark in the lead. So it's super good. I got a 9-1 playing 2 sets, and apart from hard counters, this team works really good, really well. So let's get into the battles. I'm sorry, the first battle is kind of halfway gone there, but at this point I still have 2 shields left, so I reckon this situation is really good for me. What I'll do is I'll just keep throwing the Earthquake, and the opponent didn't shield, so even though the Rose Raid has a partially grass typing, however, due to the poison typing, they do take neutral damage from Earthquake, and also Rose Raid is super frail, so that's that. The next battle, I reckon this is really good for me because I do have Thunder Punch. I reckon like a Thunder Punch on Mark offers great coverage, especially in situations like this. If the Thunder Punch lands, it will do super effective damage, and that's double, and that will be a lot. Will they block it? No, let it occur. That pretty much one shot. That did so much damage. And also, Mark is not necessarily a attack-weighted Pokemon. Mark is basically a defense-oriented Pokemon, especially Kanto Mark is super bulky. And I'm really surprised how much damage that Thunder Punch did to the Gyarados. I know it's not stab, it's double super effective, but still a lot. And here, I'm not quite concerned about the possible superpower here from a Snorlax because Warring in the Ultra League is really bulky. I can definitely comfortably take a body slam without too much problems. Just let you know, on this team, the Kanto Mark is the only Pokemon with PvP IVs. The Trident I'm using is a 15 attack, and I don't know what happened there. The opponent didn't bother to shield. Didn't bother to throw a charged move because I still have 2 shields, and I didn't bother to throw a charged move because they still had 2 shields. So that's that. I reckon that's a funny battle. Anyways, both my Warring and Trident have research IVs. This Warring is a lucky. I got it from a lucky trade, so just let you know. With this strong core and with how strong Mark is, you probably don't need PvP IV for this team, to be honest, I feel. And as you can see there, Mark having access to Thunder Punch is just really handy, especially with the rise of Warring. I don't know what is going on with the meta at this moment. I mean, Warring definitely has access to Earthquake, which will do a lot of super effective damage to poison types. However, people seems are obsessed with Kanto Mark after the Warring community day, which is a bit crazy. But all good. I'm really happy about this because Mark is literally my favorite Pokemon of all times. From Gen 1, honestly, like from so many years ago when I watched the Pokemon anime. I don't know what's going on with this Pokemon. I just love it so much. It's adorable to me. I know. Many of my friends are like, "Oh, this Pokemon is so ugly," and no, it's so cute. And I don't collect shinies. However, I have shinies on both of my accounts for different forms of mark. That's how much I like this Pokemon. I have the regular shiny, I have the Alolan shiny, I have the Shadow shiny on both of my accounts. That's how I like this Pokemon. Anyways, let's get back into the battles. So, there is pretty much, at this point, I mean, like, there is pretty much nothing the opponent can do. I'll just simply throw a Earthquake and take a map. I reckon the first set is super easy for me, honestly. The only, not necessarily call breaker, but like harder to deal with the Pokemon is Toxic Croak in the lead. You'll see that in the next set, but this set is a 5-hour. It didn't do much, honestly. I reckon if it's not super effective, any damages seems like a bit resisted on a Kanto mark just because how bulky it is. Here I decided to switch out to my Warren, just try to catch a Body Slam. Which is, as you can see there, didn't do much damage at all. Warren, even with Research IV, is absolutely bulky, which is super good for this team. Now, I don't know if the opponent is going to throw a superpower, but I decided to let it go anyways. Because if they throw a superpower from this range, it still doesn't kill. I will still have a little bit of health left, and that will be enough for me to throw another Icicle Spear. Now, I decided to shield here because I kind of want to have that switch advantage, and for some reason I just switched out. Probably because I thought the Snorlax was going to take me down without me spinning another shield. Maybe that's the reason why I switched out, but all good. Here, thanks to how bulky Mark is, I got to throw another Thunder Punch, which is really good. Chip damage is always good. Now, I decided to switch in my Warring and just throw a half-charged Icicle Spear. Should definitely be enough to take out the opponent. And it turns out the opponent's last Pokemon is also a Warring and a Shiny. That's cool, but I still have a shield, and it looks like the opponent is farming a lot. It feels like at this point they have like definitely all the energy in the world to them, and that's why I didn't want to switch in my Trevenant, because I wasn't quite sure how much energy they had at that point, and I was kind of worried about getting a lot of Icicle Spears, but now at this point I had to do that, so let it in. And also luckily I was fast enough to get to a Seed Bomb and kill the Warring. So I felt like using this team, there isn't much skill to talk about, honestly. Like in my previous videos, I definitely talk about skills, but this team feels really strong. It's not a ABB team, however, it offers great coverage with the strong Trevenant and Warring core, and for some reasons, Kanto Mark in this season is just super good. I don't know what is going on, honestly. If you guys have one, definitely try it out. I do recommend it. And I believe I can comfortably take a Body Slam, and yeah, I still have quite a bit energy, HP left, definitely enough for me to reach to another charged move. The thing about Kanto Mark is it's not necessarily a hard-hitting Pokemon. As you can see there, Dark Pulse is kind of like a relatively high energy cost, however, it didn't do much damage at all, to be honest, but still, I just love this Pokemon. It's really good. I don't know what's about this Pokemon. It's just so good. And now I decided to throw Earthquake because Warren having that ice and water type, it double resists ice moves, so if I throw a Icicle Spear and the opponent didn't shield, that will be a lot of energy wasted. Apparently the opponent is also in the same thinking, so we're pretty much on the same page. Let's see who kills who first. Yeah, I decided to quickly snap in my Trevenant just to be nasty. However, they had enough energy to throw a Icicle Spear, which is totally okay. One doesn't kill, and then thanks to Shadow Claw, which is really fast for energy gain, I got to a Shadow Ball, and their opponent didn't shield, which is pretty much GG's. I reckon, I think they just left the game, maybe? Yeah, I think they just left the game. Okay, cool. Another win. Is that the first set? Yeah, that is the first set. Easy set. Let's get into the next set, and this is definitely a tough lead for the whole team. The only good answer I have on this team is a Trevenant. However, I tried to call the Mud Bomb, and the opponent didn't fall, so they switched to their Warren, which is not too bad for me. It's kind of bad because they are doing super effective damage with both their fast move and charged move, and I can only do super effective damage with my charged move. But at this point, I reckon there isn't much I can do. I kind of like lost the lead and also lost the switch, so this is going to be a super difficult battle for me. Okay, I switched to my Warring. I can definitely not farm down, like a Warring is super bulky, and with that double resistance to ice, it will take me a lot of time to farm down, so I kind of have to switch in, and here I miscounted, so it's only a Icicle Spear, but I spent a shield. If I didn't, I probably had a little bit more play. However, now I'm shieldless, so this is pretty much a losing battle. And as you can see here, Mark doesn't really have much attack to it, so even though Toxic Rogue is super frail, a Thunder Punch did a teeny tiny amount of damage to Toxic Rogue, and yeah, I'll just be taken out with a Mud Bomb. That's okay, it happens. At this point, I was trying to stay in and see what happens, but I don't think anything will be saving this battle for me. And they have a last Pokemon, Snorlax, which is super bad for me because Snorlax does have the access to superpower, and I'm super low, so I just left the battle. Now, another battle. I don't know why the opponent switched to a Gyarados. I reckon Aphros is not necessarily terrible against Mark, and because they switched out and I landed a Thunder Punch that almost one-shot kill, and honestly, I don't know why I switched out. Honestly, like I should probably stayed in and just farm down the Gyarados. You know, that will make much more sense. And probably I was like in my head, I kind of assumed that the opponent is going to shield their Gyarados, and that's why I just quickly switched out anyways. But all good. Yeah, I tried to get to a Earthquake, and the opponent switched to a Aggron and didn't shield. Sorry. I reckon they definitely had to play in this matchup. However, I made mistakes, they made mistakes, and it turns out in favor of my side. Sorry, that's good. That happens. And now, honestly, I used to run Kanto Mark quite often in both Great League and Ultra League, and I rarely ran Thunder Punch on my Mark because I do like Acid Spray. I know I'm so toxic, but after trying Mark with Thunder Punch, it's such a convenient move, especially against the flyers and water, you know. In situations like this, I got the shield, and if I want to take the lead, I'll just simply shield and have some energy left for the next Pokemon. The opponents switched in their Venusaur, which is not too bad for me, honestly. Like at this point, I know I'm super low. However, if they want to take me out, they definitely have to throw a charged move, and then I'll just switch in my Trevenant and throw a Shadow Ball. That should be take them out. So the reason why I didn't use a Seed Bomb is Venusaur having that grass poison type does double resist grass types, and Seed Bomb is not necessarily a hard hitting move, so I'll just throw a Shadow Ball to be safe. And now we are at even shields situation, and then the opponents switched to their Trevenant, which is not necessarily the best situation for me. Trevenant is a attack rated Pokemon, it hits super hard, and also with okay. The opponent just throw the match again. They can definitely stay in a little bit more because I still have a shield, so I'm going to predict that they are trying to catch, and that's why I didn't throw the Icicle Spear. But at this point, there is nothing they can do. I still have a shield, and also I have more HP, so I'll just switch in my Trevenant and farm down. So definitely a bad lead because Kanto Mark is a pure poison type, so it takes super effective damage from confusion. That's why I switched to my Trevenant. Trevenant with Shadow Claw does super effective damage back to the Glade. That's and then they switched to a hard counter, a Typhlosion, which is not too bad for me at this point because I still have 2 shields, and my Trevenant having that powerful Shadow Ball made the opponent use the shield, so I'm okay with that. Now I go to another Dark Pulse because Mark is not necessarily a hard hitting Pokemon, so I just went for Dark Pulse instead of Thunder Punch just to guarantee the damage. Now I reckon this is a tough situation for me because all the moves from the opponent is going to do super effective damage, so I had to use a shield, and I still had 2 shields, so why not use one? And then the opponents throw a close combat, so that's good, that's really good. That means they need to switch out immediately, because after throwing a close combat, your defense is severely dropped by 2 stages. And then the opponent's last Pokemon is not necessarily the best for them because it's a flyer and it's weak to ice. I tried to throw a Icicle Spear on the CMP, but I lost the CMP. But that's alright, that's all good. Yeah, I had enough energy to kill the Glade, so that's all good. I reckon like playing this team again, really there isn't much skill to talk about. Like it seems like a really weird little team. It seems like the mark is just randomly there, like the core is super strong, like Trevenant and Warren. However, the mark just works here. Like playing this team, I feel like it's super easy to play, and I don't need to like care a lot. As you can see there, it's another 4-1. Apart from the hard lead, hard counter on the lead and hard counter on the switch, everything was okay. It's just pretty straightforward and easy to play. But anyways, that's all the battles I'm showcasing today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.